Going to be packing that punch. Take a look in the red right here. Possible severe thunderstorms. The biggest threats will be the winds. Alexandria, Jackson, Hattiesburg, Birmingham, everyone in the danger zone, even up towards Tupelo and parts of I-20, I-55, all in the danger zone. Now the storms are already packing that punch already. Take a look at this morning. We already have lots of rain. A lot of them are training over the same area, so we have the potential for flash flooding, which I'll get into in just a second. Plenty of lightning just north of Victoria, heading straight towards Houston. Shreveport, you just got pummeled with a nice cell that came through. Plenty of lightning. If you have some pets who are nervous about this, make sure that you have them indoors. A lot of them try to run away from these storms, and they get lost in these times, all right? Especially since so many people are at home right now. El Dorado, get ready for a downpour, a good soaking. Parts of I-10 just inundated with heavy rain. Visibility is definitely going to be on the lower side as we stay in these very soaked times. Nashville, starting to see these cells get a little extra frisky. Just north of I-40, we have the cell that's packing a little bit of lightning with it. And I mentioned that threat for flash flooding. A lot of these storms will be training over the same areas, meaning that they're going to be hitting the same zones over and over and over again throughout today. That's why we have that potential for flash flooding through tomorrow morning. Jackson, Alexandria, Lufkin, Shreveport in the darker green. That means you have a possible chance for that through the morning hours. And then it extends all the way up into Knoxville and out towards San Antonio. And of course, we still have that threat as we continue through the rest of this morning. Today, our highs are about 10 to 30 degrees above average right across the eastern seaboard, where meanwhile, 10 to 30 degrees below average over the Rockies. So these times are pretty crazy, and the temperatures are reflecting that. Potential record highs are expected all in those red dots as we zoom in into the mid-Atlantic. D.C. getting close to your record high of 83 degrees. Richmond knocking that one out just by 1 degree. Your previous record, 85, forecast at 86. As we head down south, we're looking at, again, very humid conditions. I've even seen the carpenter bees out, Alex. This is wrong. Well, I guess it's not that wrong. It is so dangerous. You do not want to be outside, even, by yourself, walking the dog when severe storms are rumbling through with this wind pushing through. Severe storms are possible today out towards Alexandria, Hattiesburg, just outside of that danger zone. A little too close for comfort, though. I would definitely be on guard today. Jackson, Tupelo, Birmingham, have a way to get those alerts and make sure your phone is charged so that you can get them in case you lose power, for example. Temperatures are also very conducive for these storms to survive. We're looking at plenty of lightning all along I-10 out towards San Antonio, Houston. Lake Charles is still quiet for now. For now, that's the key. As we head towards Shreveport, you had quite a morning. Had this cell work its way through you. Now it's heading east towards Monroe. It's only about half an hour, 45 minutes away from you. Down towards Houston, this little mass right here hasn't really moved all that much. I'm very concerned for flash flooding right here. All right, and then as we head a little bit farther north, Nashville starting to see those cells get a little extra frisky. We're still looking at some lightning embedded in there. Knoxville, you had this line. You could have seen some really strong winds out of that as well, but things will really get fired up through this afternoon, especially as those temperatures warm up. Flash flooding, definitely a concern. Through tomorrow morning, that possibility is right here in the green. Alexandria, Lufkin, Jackson, Shreveport. Everyone in between is expected to see has that threat for flash flooding, even extending out towards San Antonio. Houston, remember that little mass of cells that I was a little worried about? That has the potential of seeing flash flooding, and even up towards Knoxville. All right, well, it is important